Welcome students. Today we will discuss personality, व्यक्तित्व. We have often come across the comments like she has such a poor personality or she looks good, she bears a good personality. Such remarks like this makes us believe that personality is a thing or quality that is possessed by all of us and we can paste labels such as fine, good or poor on the basis of the appearance of a person, on the basis of the person dress up, walk, the way one speak, the outward behavior, basically the physical makeup. This is a layman's view of personality. Etymologically, personality has been derived from the Latin word persona, which means mask. Mask the actors wore and portrayed their character. The psychological view of personality goes more deeper than mere appearance and outward behavior. Various psychologists have explained personality in their own way. Watson, the father of behaviorism, according to him, personality is the sum of activities that can be discovered by actual observations over a long enough period of time to give reliable information. His definition of personality was synonymous with the consistent behavioral patterns of the individuals. It was basically confined to the behavioral pattern of the individual. Modern try to give personality a broader base by including both heredity and environmental factors which constitutes personality. But personality is not just the mere outward behavior or the heredity and environmental factors that constitutes it. Rather than it includes more other factors which are involved in making an individual to adjust in the various situations. Comprehensive definitions of personality. Alpert, he gave the first comprehensive definition of personality after evaluating almost 49 definitions. According to Alpert, personality is a dynamic organization within the individual of those psychophysical systems that determine his unique adjustment to his environment. In this particular definition, Alpert gave a comprehensive term to personality by recognizing its dynamic nature and organizational aspects and by emphasizing the role it can play in an individual's adjustments to his environment. The next comprehensive definition was given by Eisner in the year 1971. According to him, personality is the more or less stable and enduring organization of a person's character, temperament, intellect, and physique, and which determine his unique adjustment to the environment. In this definition, Eisner includes all the three domains which influence the person's adjustment to the environment, which includes cognitive behavior, that is cognitive domain, the affective domain, and the cognitive domain, along with the body physique, which determines the unique adjustments of an individual with the environment. Eisner's definition has very strong points in favor. Firstly, it tries to provide personality with a physiological base and it gives balanced consideration to the role of both heredity and environment. Secondly, it gives the complete picture of human behavior by involving all its aspects, cognitive, affective, and cognitive. Thirdly, it stresses the need of integration and organization of the behavioral features. Finally, it aims at making personality somewhat measurable and accessible, giving it a scientific basis. Next, the nature of personality. As per the philosophical view, One who is ideal is perfect and accepted and bears a perfect personality. As per the biophysical view, personality is related to individuals' internal features. Sociological view, individual is a reflection of the society, and whatever he reflects represents his personality. Psychological views goes more deeper into this, which includes both the outward and the inward behavior. Personality involves all the things which is there in the individual, and it includes the habit, interest, attitude, behavior, etc. The dress pattern, the face, the way one lives, walks, carries himself or herself, everything that combines together and makes a person's personality. Now, the next is the features of personality. Self-consciousness. Personality has having our own identity. When the idea of self enters into an individual, that makes the personality of an individual. Next, unique and specific. Personality is unique and specific. Every individual is different to one to another. Every individual has a unique way of adjusting in the society. Next, personality is sociability. Society plays an important role in influencing and shaping the personality of an individual. Next, adjustability. Personality is the power of adjustment in the society. A good personality is which makes the individual adjust in the different situations and circumstances. Next, personality is goal directed. Next, personality is dynamic and flexible. It is not rigid. As per the need, demand, and the situation, the personality keeps on changing, and it has a flexibility. Personality is the product of both heredity and environment, and it is described and measurable. Now, as per your syllabus, there you have to study the theories of personality. The theories of personality is based on its classifications. The theory is based on type approach. The theory is based on trait approach. The theory is based on type cum trait approach, and the theory is based on psychoanalytical approach. In the next part, we will discuss the theories of personality in detail. Thank you all.